What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of A Legend in the Making. Today we have got the four-eyed monster, the glaucoma persona, EDGAR DAVIDS. This guy is an absolute hero. Now what I want to clarify guys, before we actually go into EDGAR DAVIDS and his honours and so on and so forth, is that these are solely my opinion. They don't reflect EA, any of these cards, and whilst the card number, like I've given Davids a 92, is relatively important, what's more important is the actual stats below: the pace, dribbling, shooting, defending, passing, and heading. That's what we're really focusing on here, rather than the overall number, because the overall number is, like, you know, it's affected in FIFA by many things, rather than their actual stats and abilities. So just bear that in mind when you do watch these episodes. And as always guys, thank you for the support that you give on these series. And if you want to purchase any Ultimate Team coins, check out thefootshop.com. Their link is in the description below. A very fast and reliable service, and if you use the discount code NEPO at checkout, you get a discount on your coins. So EDGAR DAVIDS guys, he is currently the manager of Barnet. Barnet, yes, he is the manager of Barnet, which is crazy. The fact that he even played for Barnet is crazy. He had a crazy good career. One of my fondest memories of EDGAR DAVIDS isn't actually from him on the football field. It's from him in a Nike advert where he does the very first in-air elastico, or at the very least the very first in-air elastico that I've ever seen, and it was mesmerizing, and I tried for hours and days after to try and replicate it, and I just couldn't. And it's crazy. He is so skillful. He looks cool, like one of the coolest looking motherfucking footballers ever. Like those glasses, those glaucoma goggles, and his long dreadlocks, just crazy good. And of course he played at some of the biggest clubs in the world, you know, Ajax, Milan, Juventus, Barcelona, and then he played for some really little clubs like Barnet, Palace, Spurs, you know, like the really arse end of English football. But let's look at David's top honours guys. 541 goals, appearances and 40 goals, and 74 games for Holland with 6 goals. And I want to talk a little bit about David's shooting stat on the card in a second, but he did win the EDGAR 3 times, Champions League he picked up 1 time, the UEFA Cup 1 time, Serie A 3 times, UEFA Super Cup 1 time, and the Supercoppa Italiana 2 times. And this again guys is just my view on his top honours. This isn't all of his honours, and I do leave things out, so just keep that in mind. I've given Davids 5-star skill moves and a 4-star weak foot. Now the card on the left was actually made by a member of EA Sports forums a couple of years ago. I was looking for some information on Davids and any legend cards that were already been made, to kind of compare how I put them to compare to other people, and this card was on there, and they gave him 70 pace, 84 dribbling, 80 shooting, and 81 passing with 70 defending and 75 heading. That's whilst he was at Barnet, so that's still a crazy hot card considering how old he was at the time and how his kind of abilities had declined a lot. But I've given him 88 pace, 93 dribbling, 86 defending and 83 heading with 90 passing and 84 shooting. He is very much similar to what Ruud Gullit is now. The reason why I've given him 84 shooting, although he's scored less than 1 in 10 games for both club and country, is because, yeah, he didn't finish many chances, but he had an incredible strike on him. Like, when he hit a ball, it was true, you know, it was a true hit, it stayed here, and yeah, he missed a lot, but it was always an incredible strike. So that is what I gave EDGAR DAVIDS guys. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. I would love to see EDGAR DAVIDS as a legend card in FIFA. I would use him a lot because for me he's one of the, like, my favorite players of all time. I don't know why, like, I've always really loved him on, like, Football Managers, and whenever I played with him in FIFA games before, he's one of those guys that I'd always look out for, and it would be awesome to be able to play with him. And imagine the Dutch Legends team with Davids as well. Like, they've already got Gullit, they've already got Bergkamp, Van der Sar, there's a couple more Dutch legends out there that I'm completely forgetting, Van Nistelrooy being one of them, and Davids would fit into that team very well. So this is the end of the video guys. Thank you as always for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and I will see you next time. Peace.